We are starting chapter 17 today, Śhraddhātraya Vibhāg Yoga. So it's 3 ways of exhibiting our faith. Bhagavad Gita talks about how one prays to God, essentially, and categorizes that into 3 groups. And those 3 groups are about the characteristic a human exhibits at a given moment. We have heard about those characteristics in the past chapters. Those are the Saatvic, Raajas and Tamas. Bhagavad Gita says that whatever state of mind we are in at the time we are praying corresponds to the type of prayer or type of devotion. So someone who is mostly sattvic in nature will generally go to a temple and pray to the deities. Anjaneya, Murugan, Vinayaka, Vishnu, Shiva, Mahalakshmi, Durga. Whatever our deity is in the temple in front of whom we are standing, we will pray to them and generally pray for the wellness of the whole world, or the well-being of all our friends and families and ourselves. If our mindset is in Rajas, which is mostly like a warrior or king, who is most of the time in the mindset of a Rajas, his passion, they might be more in the category of people showing their devotion using sacrifices, for example. We have seen temples in the southern part of India. I'm not sure, I've not been to one in the northern parts, but we have temples where there used to be real sacrifices, both human and animal sacrifices. And apparently even today there are places where animal sacrifices take place. They sacrifice in the name of God. And these type of prayers sometimes include sort of self-punishment too. For instance, devout Christians, Catholics, crucify themselves in a cross just like Jesus was crucified. Looks or sounds grotesque, but that's what they do. And in the south, there is a festival called the Kavadi, during which people pierce arrows through their bodies, through their tongues, and so on. Those are all Rajas' way of showing your devotion to God. And the third one is Tamas is categorized for those who are into spirits and ghosts and the dead, like a voodoo culture. It takes place in almost all religions. There is a sect which follows that. I may be most of the time Saatvic. I go to the temple and pray to the deities. But sometimes there is this atrocities going on in the world, and you say, I wish God comes and vanquishes him or her, destroy it. And that is a Rajas type of prayer. It's not necessarily the normal way I would pray. But Bhagavad Gita does not at least directly rank any one of them as good or bad. It first starts by saying in the first 4 verses of this chapter, these are the 3 ways people who are in the mindset of one of these 3 possible state of minds show their devotion to the Almighty, to the Creator. That's my understanding so far of the first 4 verses in chapter 7.